Halifax, Ottawa, Vancouver. You go places and you're like, yo, we're not playing for just our city. We're playing for an entire country.
Let me hear you.
These moments really made it clear that all Canadians had a role and had a stake and had a part.
People are just enthusiastic in their support of things they love.
Just a culmination of all the years that people have been wishing for this moment to be here. You could feel that energy.
I feel the joy. The team has won. This organization has won. The country has won. These people did it.
In the city of Toronto and all across Canada, an intense passion for the Raptors and the game of basketball has blossomed. This is something that Ontario native Dr. James Naismith never could have envisioned when he first hung the peach baskets in a Massachusetts YMCA back in 1891.
We've always been proud that basketball was actually invented by a Canadian, James Naismith.
This is where it all began. Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto, Canada. The New York Knickerbockers and the Toronto Huskies meet in the inaugural game as a new league is born.
55 years after Naismith's creation, the forerunner of the National Basketball Association was launched. The league's very first game was played in Toronto.
The game seesaws back and forth with each side holding a temporary edge.
The Huskies lasted only one season, but the NBA would eventually return to Canada in 1995, establishing expansion teams in Toronto and Vancouver.
I remember when the Raptors and the Grizzlies came to Canada, and there was an excitement about it.
And that excitement was especially felt in Toronto as the NBA returned to the city where it all began.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Raptors are born.
Woo! All right! NBA is like the league in sports, and I'm excited that they're bringing it to Toronto.
Raptors rule! Yeah!
I'm very happy that we have a team.
I think it's a big deal. I think people are excited about it.
Tonight is very significant, not only for the fans and for the people of Toronto, but for us as players also.
A lot of people wondered, is basketball going to work here? Because prior to that, you had very limited exposure to it. You know, you got a game a week if you were lucky on TV.
The Toronto Raptors make history. A new era has begun in Canada. Tremendous, tremendous opening night.
The Raptors, back then we were a curiosity. It was a hockey town, hockey country. And I think it was more, okay, we'll try this.
Jamie, are you kidding me?
The first year or two when it was just so exciting and new, it almost didn't matter what was happening on the floor.
Kempe stuffs it through.
But the enthusiasm generated by the new team did not immediately translate to success on the court.
As these things evolve, it doesn't go linear, right? And so there's a lot of hiccups, and things looked a little bleak, and it wasn't really clear what the future was going to be.
Hey, I'm Vince Carter of Toronto Raptors, and it's time to get up.
Goodness gracious.
When you started to see it really take off was Vince Carter, Vinsanity, Air Canada, half man, half amazing.
Vince Carter showing you some of the highlight reel.
He came here as a kid, 19-year-old, and became this ascendant star in the world of basketball that gave people, oh, the Raptors are something.
Carter, 2 seconds. 1 second. Beats the buzzer. Got it! Vince Carter wins the game.
In 2000, Carter would lead Toronto to its first playoff appearance, one of 3 consecutive trips to the postseason.
Carter with 50 points tonight.
That's how I win, baby. That's how I win.
Andrew Wiggins, Tristan Thompson, Corey Joseph, other Canadian NBA players, they talk about Vince Carter as somebody that turned them onto the game.
Let's go home! Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen! It's over!
He gave him a sense of recognition around the world that we had never experienced here. There had never been a Toronto athlete like Vince who represented the city and a team on a global stage.
In the years that followed, the Raptors would provide their share of highlights.
Here's Bosch for the win. Got it!
But they never became a consistent winner. Then in 2012, the fortunes of the franchise took a turn with a dynamic new pairing in the backcourt when Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan joined forces.
DeRozan up top from Lowry. Here's Lowry, the three. Got it! Kyle Lowry from downtown burns the nets.
For Kyle Lowry, the journey that brought him to Toronto was not an easy one. Growing up in North Philadelphia, Lowry took great pride in silencing those who doubted him.
He's had to fight at every level. He took everything as a challenge, and he wanted it, and he went and got it.
Simply making it was not enough for the 6'1" floor general, who had stops in Memphis and Houston before trying to find a home in Toronto.
Before I got here, you know, it was a struggle. And playing with DeMar, me and him just kind of took off.
DeRozan to Lowry. Lowry the deep three. Yes, he did!
The foundation was in place, but the Raptors needed someone to build upon it. Enter Masai Ujiri, an architect who had the vision to lead them to the next level.
When I took the job, you always dream of winning, but you dream of putting it together, and you also think of the challenges ahead. And I thought the challenges could be met here. How are you? You doing okay? I'm Masai. Hi, I'm Masai. How are you?
Ujiri forged his reputation in NBA circles by scouting and developing young talent in Africa.
You have to dream big, okay, to get to where you want to be.
He then became the first African-born GM in America's 4 major sports. Hired by the Denver Nuggets in 2010, Ujiri won the NBA Executive of the Year award in his 3rd season. That success was a springboard to his next challenge: Executive Vice President and General Manager of the Toronto Raptors.
It seemed like we had a great base. And it was not only building around them, it was seeing them grow.
In Ujiri's first season at the helm, the Raptors qualified for the playoffs for the first time in 6 years.
In 2014, when they made the playoffs, that began this steady upward climb where each year the expectations got higher.
Lowry to DeRozan, DeMar. Oh, what a sweet move!
Go, baby!
It just kept getting better and better. Where all of a sudden 50 wins is a benchmark, right? That's the minimum. It's acceptable now.
Here's Lowry to the cutting. DeRozan spinning. He banks it in. Woo!
DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry would become perennial all-stars, leading the Raptors to 5 consecutive postseason appearances, including the franchise's first ever trip to the Eastern Conference Finals.
It was just such a rush and such a plateau that this franchise has been striving for so long. And to reach a conference finals was a big, big moment.
LeBron blows past Carroll. Oh, he went back home and gets fouled!
I think that was one of the best teams in Raptor history, and we fought hard, and we fought Cleveland really hard, and we just fell a little short.
The Toronto Raptors bow out of the Eastern Conference Final.
They were the 2 best teams in the Eastern Conference all season long and battled for 6 games here.
That scene in Game 6 where they lose and the crowd is, you know, chanting "We the North" and LeBron James is.
Do you hear this? Do you hear this? Unbelievable respect and much respect to these fans, to this country.
This is unbelievable. I've never been a part of something like this in my 13-year career.
LeBron James and the Cavaliers would continue to haunt the Raptors, knocking them out of the playoffs the next 2 seasons as well.
James 5 seconds. James 3 seconds.
LeBron drives the fall away for the game. He did it again! The LeBron James legend continues!
You know, the Cavs were the Cavs. They had LeBron James. He was so dominant, so hard to get past. It was frustrating.
The Cavaliers complete a 4-game sweep of the 1-seeded Toronto Raptors.
It sucked. Keep running into the same team over and over. It was tough.
And a heartbreaking series for Kyle Lowry and the rest of the Toronto Raptors.
We got to a point where we were very good. We just felt that it had gotten to that point and reached like a ceiling. And we just had to try something different.
Kawhi Leonard, you are the 2014 Bill Russell MVP.
Kawhi Leonard spent his first 7 seasons in San Antonio. Where he was a 2-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year.
Kawhi Leonard, what a steal! Leonard in a foot race. Leonard!
In July of 2018, Ujurian general manager Bobby Webster made a bold move, engineering a trade with the Spurs to acquire Danny Green and Kawhi Leonard.
The first thing I said to him when he asked why we traded for him, I said, because you're the best player in the league. And we believe in you.
Our very first phone call, he asked me why I traded for him. And I said, because we want to win a championship.
Masai and Bobby's expectations were the same as mine. With any NBA season, you want to win, be playing in June, get to the finals, win it.
But the deal was fraught with risks. Leonard was limited to only 9 games the previous season due to injury. And the Raptors would have to surrender one of their most beloved stars, DeMar DeRozan.
You're like, damn, I lost my best friend. The guy I'm with every day, the guy I'm on the court with, the guy I've grown with, the guy I've been all-star with. But I understand because I've been traded before.
You know, when you're building an organization and you want to become a champion, you're going to have to make tough moves. And DeMar DeRozan being traded for Kawhi Leonard certainly was a difficult decision for Masai Ujiri, the Toronto Raptors, the city of Toronto. But you're going for it. And as soon as you saw that, you go, man, he is. Masai's going for it. I mean, he's all in.
When training camp opened, the most pressing concern was how well the Raptors' prize acquisition was feeling in his return to the court.
It was going to take time to get my rhythm, but I felt great being out there and just being able to compete.
We knew what we were getting. He came to training camp, and he was about his business from day one. You know, you say, okay, this guy is really good. He's really big. He's really strong. He can shoot. You see it.
Right in training camp, the feel was that we can do something really special.
Come on, get in there. Come running in there. Come running in there, Jeremy.
There was one other important change at camp. Nick Nurse had been elevated to the head coaching position 2.5 months earlier. A basketball lifer, Nurse spent nearly 3 decades pursuing his passion.
You either get a bug or you don't get a bug for the love of the game.
Play, blitz it. You can't turn right back through, and that ain't gonna be open. Here we go. So you guys are switching sides, Kawhi and Pascal. You'll end up in the corner.
My first instincts to become a head coach were that I wanted to see if I was any good.
Perfect, good.
I wanted to find out if this is what I should be doing.
The journey to becoming Toronto's head coach saw Nurse make stops at the college level, in Europe, and in the G League.
Stop.
We gotta go and stop that ball.
And at every step along the way, he found success.
I studied a lot of basketball and trying to learn the game.
When we have a good defensive initial phase, we're breaking down later. Check your matchups when you get
And
out.
I think in some of those remote places, I was able to shape my philosophy.
Open with Iowa, Jeff. We're open with Iowa.
It was just like a testing laboratory.
After spending 5 years as an assistant coach in Toronto, Nick got his big break when Ujiri promoted him to the top spot.
Go Raps on 3, 1, 2, 3, Raps. Here we go.
He's ready for every single moment.
Nice, Serge, nice.
Somebody that thinks, dreams, sleeps, everything basketball.
Stay in bounds, Kawhi, just for a second. JV, Serge, you guys got to find that opening. You're there.
He has his own ways, and it's important that we understand that it's different. He's a man in charge now. It's just a little tweak there and there.
Do it again, do it again, do it again!
It was fresh. And I think that's what the move is for, is just to shake it up a little bit, get a fresh perspective, a new approach, a new voice.
You can cover that ground easy.
I didn't really need to or want to put my stamp on anything. What I did want to do was take a lot of the things that had been working, add a couple ideas that I thought maybe would help. What you're trying to do is get a group of guys to play their butts off, play together, and believe that winning it all is possible.
On opening night, Scotiabank Arena was buzzing with anticipation.
1, 2, 3, wait!
And the reason was unmistakable.
Kawhi Leonard will make his debut.
Here he goes! Kawhi Leonard with a vicious slam.
And here's Leonard in, finds Kyle. Corner three, and Lowry connects.
And for Nick Nurse,
Congratulations.
in his head coaching debut.
Congratulations, Coach Nick Nurse, for his first NBA official win. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you for all your hard work. Seriously, appreciate it. Coaches, staff, everybody. We really busted our ass all summer, fall, training camp in here, okay?
Early on in the season, the Raptors piled up wins faster than any other team in franchise history, giving a tantalizing glimpse of their potential.
Lowry, the three, good!
Toronto had contributors throughout the lineup, including 10-year veteran Serge Ibaka.
Serge Ibaka!
And valued backup point guard Fred VanVleet.
VanVleet turns, fires, good! Freddie VanVleet drills it.
Do a great job of communicating and flying at him, and then we got a rebound.
The squad was firing on all cylinders, and their new star appeared to be in vintage form.
Kawhi Leonard gets them out of their seats.
Been playing this game for a long time. Always wanting to win. Comes from believing in myself. You gotta focus on yourself. Not the outside attention, not other players, what they're doing.
Kawhi Leonard, stolen by Kawhi.
He's the best defensive player in basketball.
So I focus on both sides of the floor. Defense is something that you need to win games, for sure, championships.
Spurs up by 1. And a turnover. Leonard. Raptors lead it.
The best two-way player in the game.
You know, I want to be a great player, want to be a player that people are going to talk about. Seeing how I develop as a player. If you watch me from year 1 to now, you'll see the work ethic in my offensive game.
Kawhi backs it in. 4.2 left.
Lillard gets switched on to him. Kawhi for the win. Oh, what a roll! Kawhi! Clutch!
This team has had so much resiliency. These players have done so much.
It's a chess game out there, so you pick and choose your spots.
Raptors down to 1. Darts Collins. Bembry stolen by Kawhi.
Just trying to all focus in and get better as a group.
Into the front. Kyle. Serge.
Raptors, this is a total team effort.
You know, that's just the ultimate goal, getting the finals.
For a team with finals ambitions, there was no better test than a pair of matchups against the two-time defending champions.
The steal by Leonard. 3-on-1. Beautiful look away does it back and leaves it home. What a play by the Raptors.
What a pass by Lowry.
They're out of the seats here in Toronto.
After winning at home in overtime, Toronto faced Golden State 2 weeks later in Oakland, making yet another bold statement.
Lowry steps back, fades, fires, and gets the bucket to go. And that's going to do it. The Raptors win it. Toronto wins both games. OT in Toronto, but convincing victory here at Oracle.
The victories over Golden State also signaled the emergence of a new force for Toronto. Pascal Siakam was becoming a star right before the team's eyes.
We all saw flashes of that, and being a primetime, real deal type of guy means you got to do it every night out. And man, he did.
Siakam off the spin, what a score.
Siakam on the draw with the slam.
He just kind of took the ball and started going to work, and he had a couple of 20, 30-point games, and everybody kind of looked at each other, was like, okay, he's our second scorer now.
You love to see a guy's ascension all come from hard work and passion, and that's what this guy plays with.
Growing up the youngest of 6 children in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam was drawn to the sport of soccer, but it was his father's dream to see one of his 4 sons play in the NBA.
He loved basketball. He talked about it every day. So, I mean, that's why, like, for me, this moment is, like, even more special because it's not just me. It's like a family dream.
When he was 17, Siakam tagged along with friends, attending a basketball camp run by fellow countryman and NBA player Luc Mbah a Moute.
I think that's when it all kind of started because, like, I felt like it was a little bit fun. And then I went to Basketball Without Borders in South Africa, and it was awesome there too, you know, seeing NBA players and all this NBA personnel. You feel like, man, I wish I could be a part of this. So my dad helped me find a scholarship to go to a prep school in Texas, got recruited by New Mexico State, and showed that I belong.
Before he could even play in his first college game, Pascal received devastating news about the man who had supported him throughout his basketball journey. His father had been killed in an automobile accident.
The night before, I had a missed call from my dad. And when I called him back, they didn't pick up, you know, the difference of time and everything. So I went to sleep, woke up in the morning, was getting ready to go to class. And I think it was my sister, she called me or texted me, and it was just like, it was crazy, man. It was just all blank. Because it was so sudden, you know, and the fact that I missed his call the day before even made it harder.
Siakam's father was gone, but his dream would live. During the 2016 draft, Masai Ujiri was pondering what he wanted to do with the 27th pick of the first round.
So what we doing, guys? Tell me. Gotta make a call here.
30 seconds.
Pascal, I'll go with my scouts this time.
Yes?
Yes, Pascal.
We want to pick Pascal Siakam.
Pascal, you okay? It's gonna be great. You gotta come in here and work your ass off, okay? I know it's been your dad's dream and your dream, so come here and be the best that you can possibly be.
Bring it over. Come on, Pascal. Good.
Come back up, and then set it quick.
Come on, I'm here. Gab.
My dad always tried to have one of his sons play in the NBA. That was his dream. He's not here now. I know he's watching over me and he's so happy, but I feel really good about it. You know, I feel like I'm the chosen one, you know, because I was able to make that dream become a reality.
Spicy Payne comes through.
The fact that I'm doing it for him, it gives me more fire, and every time I just think about him, you know, it's like you have to go harder. You can't relax.
The Raptors were playing inspired basketball. By mid-February, they were sitting at 43-16, firmly entrenched as one of the top teams in the East. And they would be well represented at NBA All-Star Weekend in Charlotte. Danny Green participated in the three-point contest. And OG Anunoby played in the Rising Stars Challenge.
OG Anunoby.
While Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry were named All-Stars again.
Hey, that's my teammate. That's my teammate.
Leonard for three.
What? Okay. Trifecta here for Kawhi Leonard.
Congratulations to Kyle Lowry. 5th consecutive trip to the All-Star game.
The Raptors had showcased their talents all weekend and would use the balance of the regular season to work an all-star center into their rotation. Marc Gasol had been acquired with a trade deadline deal with the Memphis Grizzlies.
The first conversation with Masai and letting me know, they wanted to make a run in the championship. That was the first message. So to me, kind of set the goal, set the standard, and let's go.
The 2013 Defensive Player of the Year was a playoff veteran, having advanced as far as the conference finals during his 10 seasons with the Grizzlies. The Raptors were excited to lean on his talent and experience.
And here comes Marc Gasol.
Here's Gasol. His first bucket as a Raptor.
I was happy when I heard Mark coming because he's one of the best big guy of his skills, passing the ball, and he really know how to play the game.
Look at that. Oh, how about this? There you go.
Give, go, and give.
That was beautiful.
Mark's an IQ player, phenomenal teammate, leader. All the experience that he's brought to us, for me, was remarkable.
When you talk about commitment to winning, this guy's all in.
I really think Mark coming in and just being able to, in effect, quarterback the offense and defense from that center position was just something that we hadn't had in the past, and that was just really held everything together for us.
Gasol the three. Marc Gasol.
See, that's what you gain when you have an experienced player like Marc Gasol.
As the regular season closed, the Raptors were clearly among the top teams in the East, but they still faced familiar doubts.
I think that was always looming. Were we just going to be a regular season team that never played well in the playoffs? I addressed that. We weren't going to react or overreact to anything good or bad during the season, and we're just going to keep learning and working. And that our goal was to play our best basketball in April, May, and June.
As the playoffs began, the number 2 seed Raptors would open against the Orlando Magic.
Excited, man. So we play for, man. Cool, okay, Pete.
And for every game, everybody wants to do well, Everyone wants to play well, perform, and you never know how it's gonna go until you get out there.
Take care of the ball, right? Make sure we're back. Be on that glass now, okay?
Orlando had played its best basketball to close out the regular season, and it showed, while Toronto was out of sync. It was impossible to ignore that the Raptors were 1-9 all-time in first-round series openers.
Game 1 is the history of the Toronto Raptors. Those guys came out and played an amazing game. We weren't quite ready for that type of intensity that they were playing with.
A steal from Augustine, pedaling ahead. Augustine leaves, and Vucevic slams.
I don't know what it is with game 1s, but we put ourselves behind the 8 ball at the start.
5 to shoot. Augustine, 3 to shoot. He'll take. You bet. DJ Augustine, a cold-blooded tray.
I was upset. The way we played in game 1 was just not good enough. And I hit him pretty hard with that the next day.
The message was received, and the results apparent in the intensity the Raptors displayed at both ends of the floor.
Toronto Raptors bounce back in a big way.
The good news is we responded in an emphatic fashion.
They are just giving the Orlando Magic all type of problems.
Played like we'd never played before all season. Guarded with tremendous pressure and urgency.
And there's another deflection and steal. And now the Raptors will head home with a chance to close out this series.
And then after that, it was kind of like, okay, if you're going to play defense like that, you can go anywhere you want to go.
The Toronto Raptors advance. A 5-game series win over the Orlando Magic.
It took us a game to get into it, but we've got better every game. Let's keep on building on this and bring it for game 1, right? Great job.
Heading into the Eastern Conference semifinals against the 76ers, the Raptors were upbeat and a certain Philly native highly motivated.
I wanted to beat them really, really bad because I got to go home and live there.
We had confidence in ourselves. We played well against them during the year.
As Game 1 got underway, that confidence was evident.
Kawhi slows it down, crossover in the paint, spinning. Kawhi!
Toronto won the opener easily, but any momentum they might have had slipped away when they dropped Game 2 in disappointing fashion.
And Philadelphia comes to town, and they get exactly what they set out for, a split.
And as the action headed to the city of brotherly love, it was now the Sixers that held the upper hand.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Leonard into the lane. Joel is there. He rejects Kawhi Leonard. Sixers ball.
Simmons 2-on-1. Throws it up. Butler throws it down.
It was ugly for us. We weren't playing our style of basketball.
This building is shaking right now. Embiid fakes. Embiid down the lane. They have blown it open.
Fueled by Joel Embiid's powerful performance, the 76ers dominated, seizing control of the series.
This game is over.
A wire-to-wire victory for the 76ers.
They were really talented. I mean, really big, really well coached. They were really good.
Sensing their predicament, the Raptors would need to regroup and play with a renewed sense of urgency if they were to come out on top in a crucial Game 4.
Slam dunk, Kawhi Leonard.
We got down 2-1 to them, but I didn't see a look of doubt or anything with our guys, and we just kept doing what we were doing.
Backs against the wall, understanding that you can't go down 3-1, it's not an option.
Led by 39 points and 14 rebounds from Kawhi Leonard.
Nothing but net.
Toronto tied things up at 2 games apiece.
The Toronto Raptors have home court advantage once again.
It's a win, work to do. Got the win you deserve, played your ass off. Good job. Raps, 1, 2, 3, Raps. Good job.
Team's got some character, some fight, not giving up, we're not giving in. Even when things aren't going our way, we still find a way.
Riding a wave of momentum into Game 5, the Raptors blew out the 76ers to move a step closer to the conference finals. But Philadelphia took Game 6, forcing what had seemed inevitable all along, a winner-take-all Game 7.
The 2 sweetest words in sports are Game 7.
Every Game 7 is intense, but mindset going into Game 7 is just pretty much leaving it all out there on the floor, just have no regrets.
It's almost unfair when you get into a Game 7 and you have such worthy adversaries that one of them has to go into an offseason licking their wounds.
1, 2, 3. All the sacrifice, all the work you put in, it all comes out this moment.
Take it to him. Let's go. Take it to him.
And we are underway in Game 7.
You just had the sense that we could just get out of this series. Just get away from these guys. We'll be able to break free. And so they were pretty locked in on us. We were locked in on them, and it could have gone either way.
Stolen by Leonard on the drive. Kawhi jams it down.
Pace is going to be critical for Philly. You've got to get Ben Simmons in the open floor and try to get JJ looks in transition.
And the Sixers have come alive on offense.
It's going to be a grinder. It's going to be a grinder. Just keep working, keep working, keep working.
No lapses in transition. No lapses in your communication.
Kawhi stutter dribble into the lane. Reverse layup up and in. Oh, baby. And they are buzzing here in Toronto.
In the waning moments of the fourth quarter, the Raptors were clinging to a 2-point lead and were on the verge of moving on.
Butler front court, 8, 7, drives, lays it up. Todd! He ties the game! 4 points!
It was a very up and down, weird, emotional game. I don't know if we would have enough gas to go into overtime.
Raptors, here we go. They get it to Leonard. Drives right. Down to the baseline. Fall away for the win.
They tried to double him. He kicked into another gear to get around Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid.
And coming further and further down to the baseline, and I was like, man, you need to shoot it. Like, get the ball up in the air.
Now I'm just watching the ball bounce.
And the ball just took a crazy bounce, and it just stood there. The roar from the fans kind of pushed the ball in, like it just.
Got it! Game! Series! Toronto has won! It's on to Milwaukee and the Eastern Conference Final. Oh my goodness!
Coming out of a timeout, I told myself I don't want to go to overtime. Once I got the ball, I was just looking for a spot I could get to so I could get a shot off. You know, 2 guys guarded me from fading away out of bounds, and I just shot it as high as I could. The ball ended up with a soft touch on the rim. I'm just looking under the basket at that point, just trying to see where the ball is going to fall, and once it went in, it was amazing. All emotions came out of me, and something that I haven't experienced yet as a player at that moment. After that moment in the locker room, we felt like it was our time.
That's an awesome way to just come back and win, and I think we had to go through some ups and downs in this series and grow. Next opponent, it's going to be totally different, but we're going to figure something out.
We have to really lock in. We got to be a better team next series. We got to be a better all-around, every offensively, defensively, transition, rebounding, everything. We got big goals.
1, 2, 3.
After the emotional win against Philadelphia, things were not about to get any easier. Next up, the Milwaukee Bucks, owners of the NBA's best record and the league's most valuable player.
We took that as a challenge. I feel like as a player, you should want to play against the best.
In the opening moments of Game 1, it was clear that Giannis Antetokounmpo was as good as advertised. But Kyle Lowry would respond, knocking down shot after shot from downtown. A new playoff career best 7 made threes. He's got 30. But despite Lowry's exploits, the Raptors squandered a double-digit fourth-quarter lead due to a furious Bucks comeback.
Passes out to Lopez, a 3, fires it, bang, go!
We definitely should have closed that out. We felt like we let that one slip away. In Game 2, we ended up getting smacked out the building.
The Milwaukee Bucks take a 2-0 lead over the Toronto Raptors.
Got home down 2-0, and Serge Ibaka got up in front of the team and talked about his experience as a member of OKC against San Antonio, ripping off 4 straight. And he got up there and said, we're going to do the same thing.
I try to let them know, it's not over yet. We have just to believe in us, like we can do it. We have a different team this year. Let's block the noise from outside. Let's focus on us and keep getting better and better.
When you talk about the Raptors potentially going down 0-3, no team comes back from that. So this is a Game 7 of sorts for the Raptors.
Serge Ibaka had provided the inspiration to turn it around, and it was another battle-tested veteran who would stem the tide.
Here we go, Mark.
Gasol the 3, and he makes it!
When Mark come out and score and get aggressive and attack and make shots, we're a completely different team.
Here's Gasol backing in. The double comes. The no-look. Pascal plus the foul.
What a find by Marc Gasol.
Toronto was clicking. Couldn't put Milwaukee away.
7.1 seconds. The inbound to Middleton. Here's Middleton. Oh, it's blocked, but he gets it back and scores. And we're going to overtime, folks. Overtime in Game 3.
As the extra session began, Toronto's title aspirations were in jeopardy. That's when Kawhi Leonard dialed up a superhuman effort.
Kawhi Leonard guarded by Middleton. Dribble step back, far elbow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It hung on the rim.
And we're headed to a second overtime.
Down 0-2. They're playing double overtime. This guy is not at 100%. He willed the team to win.
Bledsoe lost his footing. Here comes Leonard. Mirror pitch back.
Kawhi Leonard. The claw elevated and slammed it down.
When he was willing to put it all out there, that was a huge moment for this team.
Leonard with the steal. The claw to the rim. Kawhi Leonard plays a career-high 52 minutes in the Raptors grab Game 3, and they're back in the series.
Leonard's inspiring Game 3 performance breathed life into the Raptors. And in Game 4, Toronto's bench led the way as Norman Powell, Fred VanVleet, and Serge Ibaka combined for 48 points.
Serge once again, the monster slam. That's going to do it. The Toronto Raptors even the series at 2 games apiece.
Teams that went at home, they did what they were supposed to do. We knew what we had to do. Get 2, and then we had to go figure a way out to go get Game 5 in Milwaukee.
The home team had won every game in the series. And Game 5 looked to be following the same script as Milwaukee raced out to an early double-digit lead.
Lob to Giannis, caught it, slam it. Are you kidding me?
The Raptors are reeling big time right now.
It's a long way to go here. This game isn't being won here in the next 30 seconds. A long way to go. Stay solid.
Stops here, come on.
Okay, play through this run.
The Raptors would turn up the intensity and chip away.
We never got down on ourselves. Everyone else did. Everyone else counted us out. That's the one thing about basketball and team sports. The only people that matter sometimes is that group that's with you.
After struggling with his stroke early in the postseason, Fred VanVleet was now locked in, launching a devastating attack from the three-point stripe.
8-0 run. Raptors down 4. Fred VanVleet, tough as nails.
That's what you work for. You know what your superstars are going to do, but it's kind of up to the bench guys in the playoffs to either take you over the hump or not.
It's been an unlikely journey for Fred VanVleet. Undrafted out of Wichita State in 2016, he spent considerable time in the G League with the Raptors 905, diligently refining his craft.
You don't waver on a guy like that. He continued to work on his game, and I've seen the work that he's put in the last couple of years. He just worked and worked and worked.
We've always known the toughness, the shooting, the leadership. Fred is exceptional.
And with the outcome of Game 5 still in doubt, Fred VanVleet proved just how far he had come.
Gives it up. Fred, the open three. Got it!
Fred's got 7 triples tonight.
Having to go through the fire and having to get it the hard way, you can appreciate the journey so much more.
The Toronto Raptors take Game 5 on the road in Milwaukee, and they are 1 win away.
Win tonight, and for the first time in history, the Eastern Conference Championship banner will fly north of the border.
There's one thing I know. You guys have earned the right to be here. Let's go.
They're gonna play desperate. We gotta play just as desperate. Let's make history tonight, man. Let's go out and make it happen. All right? 1 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
The Bucks would hit first, staggering the Raptors in the opening half.
Antetokounmpo over Gasol and knocks it down.
What a start here by Milwaukee. I've been so impressed in this first half by the Bucks defense. The swarming defense, active hands.
The Bucks on top of their game.
They're amped up here a little bit, playing pretty hard, right? Get it to the open man. Hey, we don't have to make huge plays here. Just get it to the open man, chip away at it a little bit.
We always stay level-headed no matter what, win or lose. You know, even being down, nobody ever wavered. That positive energy, that mindset, you know, staying ready and battling through adversity is huge.
These were not the Toronto Raptors of the past. This team had learned to persevere, and their devoted fans finally could sense that their time had come.
22-2 run by the Raptors.
Middleton behind the back. Then Kyle steps in, steals it. Lowry to Leonard, left-hand and slam. Antetokounmpo. Kawhi, the three, and it goes. He loves the rims in this building, and the building can feel it. 24 seasons in the making. The Toronto Raptors are headed to their first NBA Finals.
Oh! Let's go!
And that man right there, Kawhi Leonard, a dominant postseason. And for the first time in his career, Kyle Lowry will be there.
One step to our goal. You know, it's been a long time for this organization. Tip our hats to Milwaukee. There's no words to explain how we feel right now.
The Raptors' opponents in the NBA Finals would be nothing less than an NBA dynasty. After overcoming all challengers in the Western Conference, the Golden State Warriors were looking to continue their march into history.
The Warriors do it again and advance to their 5th consecutive NBA Finals.
We're playing against the defending two-time champions, All-Stars, All-NBA, Defensive Players of the Year, MVPs. We understood what was the possibility, what we could do and what we needed to do.
Golden State is the dynasty of our era. They're the best team of our generation, and so if you want to be the champ, you know, you got to take down the champ.
Hello! Welcome to the 2019 NBA Finals, a series filled with history.
We all understood how big it would be to bring a championship to the country of Canada, who have never experienced being on this stage. We weren't just playing for ourselves, we were playing for 36, 37 million that are embracing us, watching us every game, every night.
It's the first time ever that the finals are being played on international soil.
Of course, we are all ready. Can't you see that? We are all ready. We are all ready, baby.
This team represents the new wave of Canada and the new wave of where the sport is in the world.
Game 1, first ever finals for the Toronto Raptors for myself. Should be fun. Go out there and try to protect home court.
The excitement of the finals is, yeah, you made the finals. But we're like, we made the finals, but we ain't come here just to make the finals.
For the Golden State Warriors, they're looking for a three-peat and their 4th title in 5 years, putting them among the greatest dynasties the game has ever seen.
We're ready for this moment, fellas. Let's go take what's ours. Just us. 1, 2, 3.
Just us. All the things that we do, okay? We're gonna do them all night long. We're gonna do them all series long.
It had taken nearly a quarter century for the Raptors to reach the NBA Finals, and the moment stirred the hearts of every Canadian.
This is my 24th season doing the Raptors. I've never seen anything like this in Game 1.
Everybody was singing at full blast.
Every time they play with Canada, it means something to me. But this time it's the NBA Finals.
Hey, Nick. Hey, good luck. You guys have been amazing.
Set to jump it up. The 2019 NBA Finals underway.
Unfazed by the magnitude of the moment, the Raptors played like they belong, putting Golden State back on their heels.
Siakam, Nick out top.
Gasol the three.
I feel like as a player, you should want to play against the best team or the defending champions, and I think we took that as a challenge.
Okay, let's get a bucket here and finish out the quarter strong.
Minute 50 to go in the half. Leonard drives near side.
Banks it home and the foul.
Awesome job. We're getting great shots down here. Let's make sure we stay strong with the ball.
Into Gasol, wheels, short jumper's good. 14 in the first half for Gasol. And the Toronto Raptors in their first ever NBA Finals game, a 10-point lead at the half.
Great communication, okay? Physicality right from the start. Let's put it on here for third. Let's go.
Surprisingly, it was a third-year player in his first ever Finals game who would steal the headlines on this night.
Siakam wide open, nails the three-pointer. What a year it's been for Pascal Siakam.
Pass deflected, knocked away. 3-on-2 Toronto. Siakam lays it up and in.
Pascal obviously was ready. Came in game one focused. I think he only missed like 3 or 4 shots. Led us that game on both ends of the floor.
Fake goes up, rejected by Siakam.
Played awesome. Played, aggressive, very north-south. They were not ready for his pace, and he plays at a great pace.
Here comes Siakam, sidestep, layup is good. Wow, what a quarter for Siakam. 14 of his 26, and the lead is 11.
Like, it's not really pressure just because, this is what we do. Like, this is basketball. It's something that you work your whole life for, and you get to be at the stage that you dream as a kid to be. It's just an incredible moment, and you just go out there and play.
Siakam has done it all tonight for Toronto. Rebound, tucked up and in! Pascal Siakam with a 32-point game in his first appearance in the NBA Finals.
The Toronto Raptors take game one.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Hell of a shot. Good effort. 1, 2, 3. Raps.
At the end of the day, they outplayed us. Like, there's no other way to kind of say it. They did what they're supposed to do.
Good, man. It's game one. It's our first step. We know Toronto, what they bring to the table. Some of the best fans in the league, and we need them to be even louder on Sunday.
You're listening to your home of the Raptors, Sportsnet 590.
All Raptors talk this afternoon.
Playing in their first final. I thought they were more ready to go than Golden State.
Yeah, that's how you knock off a giant. You got to have everybody having the confidence.
Heading into game two, the Raptors looked to keep up the pressure, but Golden State had other plans.
Bounce pass over to Klay Thompson. Thompson fumbled it, leaves it for Draymond. Back to Klay. Quick release and a splash. A 3-ball for Klay Thompson.
We understand we're playing against the defending 2-time champions.
He is red hot here to start the game.
Game 2, they came out really aggressive.
Let's get a stop and run. Keep running. You just keep playing and you go get it yourself.
Van Vliet up top. Pascal! Bringing down the rain, the heavens, the sky!
Raptors playing with the force once again.
But the Warriors would weather the storm and respond in kind.
Kawhi has it ripped away. It's loose at half court. Chases down. Curry's got it. Curry behind Gasol. Lays it around and in.
If you didn't think this Golden State team was going to go down fighting and put a run together, then you don't know this team.
The Warriors are great in the third quarter. We were at 5 at halftime, ended up coming in 8-0 run.
What an avalanche here from Golden State.
The defending champions' vaunted offensive attack was on full display when they were bitten by the injury bug.
Klay Thompson has left hamstring tightness and will not return for the final few minutes of this basketball game.
Sensing their opportunity, the Raptors rallied as a fourth quarter rolled on.
We're going to go on a run and roll. Stay with it. Stay with it. We're going to go on a run and roll.
Just regroup here a little bit. Keep playing. Okay? Cut a little harder, work a little harder to get open. Let's go. Just get a bucket and a stop right here. Let's go.
Leonard harassed by Green. Foul. Shot's good and one. Raptors still alive.
5-point game. 5-point game, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it right here.
33 seconds to play. Gasol taps it out. Siakam out to Green for three.
Still down a bucket, Toronto turned to their defense, desperate to steal an improbable Game 2 victory.
Curry throws it. Livingston has it. Back to Iguodala. Iguodala puts it up.
Launches a three.
Buried it. Andre Iguodala with a Game 2 dagger.
And the finals are all even at a game apiece.
We're in the same boat they're kind of we're in coming here. You know, we got to go out there and get one, right? That's all we got to do is get one, and we can do that. Preparing for Golden State, it was the first thing that we talked about. I likened it a little bit to the Patriots or to Alabama football, and that we had to be the Philadelphia Eagles or we had to be Clemson. We had to go in and take the dynasty down, and those teams that do it, go in there and play.
After losing home court advantage, the Raptors' resolve would be put to the test in one of the most raucous arenas in the association.
This is your time to go do it right now. Get back to trusting what you've done. All right, let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Toronto looked to its finals-tested duo of Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green, who stepped up in the opening moments of Game 3.
Leonard into the corner. Green for three. Good. Splash in the bottom of the well.
He had his security blanket on his right side, his former Spurs teammate, Danny Green.
I felt like we were a great road team during the year. I think everybody felt that. We went in there focused, locked in.
Leonard driving down baseline left. Finds an angle, gets fouled, and jams it home with the left hand. A great offensive start for Toronto.
Golden State may have been shorthanded, but they still had a two-time most valuable player capable of scoring at will.
Curry puts it out, way downtown.
Crossover dribble, sheds Leonard, lay up good.
What a sweet move from Steph Curry.
But Toronto answered with its superior depth. 6 Raptors scored in double figures in an impressive performance.
Lowry lets it fly, and it's good. Kyle Lowry coming on late. He's got 23, part of an 11-2 Toronto run.
We're a confident team. Like, we might not do a lot of rah-rah and talking, but we are confident and we're competitive.
Gasol using his strength gets inside. There's a good post move from the past.
We never thought like, okay, well, we'll see what happens. We knew that we could go there and get him.
In a frenzied fourth quarter, 3-time All-NBA first-team defender Serge Ibaka lived up to his reputation as an elite rim protector.
When Serge is being Serge Ibaka and blocking shots and giving us that energy in that fight, we're one of the best teams.
In my mind, I say I'm going to focus on my job. I'm going to focus to what I can do for my team to go out there to impact the game.
Serge Ibaka with 6 rejections. He has been a game changer.
I love when players don't talk about how much they want to win. They show you how much they want to win.
Couple of big plays from Serge Ibaka here in the last couple of minutes. The Toronto Raptors have taken home court advantage back. They come to Oakland and win Game 3.
Hard work. Make sure we get our rest, get home, get our rest. We're ready to go to work again. All right, let's go. Raps, 1, 2, 3. Raps.
In his 10th NBA season, Serge Ibaka was savoring his second shot at an elusive ring.
I was thinking like, wow, like how hard it is to play in the NBA final. It took me 7 years, after 7 years, to be back here.
As a member of the Oklahoma City Thunder, Ibaka was a key contributor on a team that came up short in the 2012 finals against Miami. After a stop in Orlando, he arrived in Toronto in 2017.
You know, one of the reasons Masai talked to me because of my experience and tried to bring that experience here, the young guys, and bring my defense presence here. Every circumstance in life is always good. Without ups and downs in life, I don't think I will be here. I don't think I will be this person. It challenged me to be my best.
The Raptors getting set to face the Golden State Warriors as Toronto comes into this game. A chance to grab a 3-1 series lead.
We're going in trying to get 2. That's the goal. That's the mission.
Yeah, business time, man. Gotta take care of business.
Knowing the Warriors would play with desperation in hopes of evening the series, the Raptors also steeled themselves for the return of an all-star.
Tonight, Golden State will get Klay Thompson back.
Yeah, Klay!
Communication's going to be great tonight. Get your defense set up. It's huge tonight, okay? Play with incredible composure. 48 minutes together. Outwork them. Put yourselves in position to win the game.
Thompson, quick catch, posting up.
No problem for Klay.
And it's good to see Klay Thompson back on the floor.
Curry, sidestep 3.
And it goes. And right now, the Warriors playing at another gear.
Oracle is not an easy place to play. But we stayed in there, we stayed locked in, we stayed in the moment.
Leonard, pull-up triple, far wing. Kawhi Leonard single-handedly keeping Toronto in the game.
Kawhi is very even keel. We're in Golden State in a hostile environment and down 5, down 10 points, and he's steady Eddie.
Despite Leonard's best efforts, the Raptors struggled for answers to thwart the first half attack led by Klay Thompson.
Iguodala, Thompson, floats up a 3. Got it from the right sideline.
You really could see how much Thompson brings to this team.
They're flying around pretty good right now, but that's okay. You fly around with them. They're running hard, you run hard too.
After the intermission, it would be a different story. The Raptors stole a page from the Warriors' third-quarter playbook and launched a furious assault of their own, led by Kawhi Leonard.
The Toronto Raptors are down by 1. They've never led.
Leonard knocks down another 3, and the first lead of the night for the Raptors.
Fred finds Kawhi over Thompson. He's got 31, 17 in the quarter.
A huge third quarter for the Raptors. He's put his arm around the collective team and said, follow me, boys.
I can't sum it up. It was just one word, spectacular.
And once again, Serge Ibaka helped to close out the contest. But this time he did it at the other end, with 12 of his 20 points coming in the second half.
Serge Ibaka, big impact off the bench. Ibaka to Lowry. Kyle Lowry has been the ultimate maestro in this second half. Back to Ibaka, then a slam.
Ibaka has been special.
The Toronto Raptors have won Game 4. They take 2 here at Oracle Arena.
Here we go. Let's get this. We got this.
Back home in the 6, the Raptors were poised to capture the crown, but a determined two-time defending champ still remained in their path.
All of a sudden, Golden State has a new addition. Kevin Durant will play, and Kevin Durant will start.
48 minutes of effort. It's going to take a hell of an effort. It's 48 minutes, keeping our composure, our togetherness, and our defense.
The Raptors one win away from their first ever NBA title.
Gentlemen, is this the night?
With Kevin Durant making his return following a month-long absence, the Warriors were back at full strength, and the two-time Finals MVP was showing no signs of rust.
Kevin Durant back in the lineup and in the scorebook with a triple.
Great job, fellas. Great job. Keep fighting.
Here comes Durant.
Durant off a screen, takes a three. It's good for KD.
What a start for Kevin Durant. 11 points.
That blazing start came to an abrupt end when Durant suffered a devastating injury.
His teammates going over to check on him.
KD gets injured on the floor. Even though we want to win, we hate to see that.
Despite the loss of Durant, the Warriors found a way to keep fighting.
Livingston dribbles middle, bounce pass, Cousins goes up, takes the hit, and scores. Draymond gets it out to Curry, relocates left wing three. Good, and a foul!
A 13-point Golden State lead. They have rallied since their teammate went back to the locker room.
Trailing with just over 5 minutes to go, the Raptors turned once more to their own superstar.
Here's Kawhi for the lead.
You get the feeling that Kawhi Leonard is sensing the moment.
Kawhi took his game to another level. He was just amazing for us, and that's what you need out of your best players.
Works right, bounces off him in the lane. Got it again! He's got the last 10 for Toronto.
Kawhi Leonard taking over here in Game 5. A chance to end the Golden State Warriors' 2-year reign as NBA champs.
The Raptors built a 6-point lead, but it's no easy task to close out a proven champion, especially one that can score seemingly at will.
1:35 to go, Golden State down 3.
Iguodala to Curry. Curry takes a three, it's up and good! Curry has tied the game at 103.
When you lose concentration for a second, they hit you really quick, and you don't even know where they come from. Dear God, they're never out of the game one way or another.
Klay Thompson, pump fake, flyby, three ball. Got it!
Golden State retakes the lead.
This game is absolutely insane.
The drama, the tension, the incredible play.
10 seconds to go. Down 1. They go to Kawhi. Double team, finds Van Vliet with 2. Into the corner, Lowry for the championship.
No! The game's over! The game is over! The Warriors have won!
The champagne would remain on ice. After giving the Warriors a new lease on life, the Raptors were left to wonder about what had just slipped through their fingers.
Either the first non-American team hosts the Larry O'Brien Trophy, or a banged-up team of champions adds to their legacy by forcing a Game 7.
Dogged determination. Make a play, make a play, make another play, make an effort. Everybody that steps out there takes some responsibility for it.
For me, it was just like, we're not going to blow a lead.
Lowry into the lane, kicks over on the side to Green, gives it back to Kyle. Lowry and Green, got it!
The Raptors' point guard was willing to shoulder the burden early on, scoring Toronto's first 11 points.
I say this all the time, this is a big statement. I've never seen a guy play harder.
Lowry can feel it, he fires a heat check three. He is on fire! And it's a Kyle Lowry 8-0
And I was locked in and making sure that everyone knew we're not timid.
Lowry gives it to Pascal.
Hits a three.
You're the Raptors. You could not have asked for a better start.
Stay aggressive. Everybody rebound. Take care of the ball. Okay? Here we go.
Curry using a Looney screen. Scoops past Gasol. Flips it up and in. So clever.
Once again, the Warriors would respond to an early Raptors surge.
Iguodala slams it down. A two-hand slam.
A wild first half here at Oracle.
You guys know what it is, man. Come on. Come on. Third quarter, man. Everything we got. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Throughout the Warriors' championship run, Klay Thompson had made it a habit of coming up big in Game 6.
Curry over to Thompson. He'll dribble down the lane, goes up, protected the ball, and scores it. Spectacular bucket by Thompson.
Game 6, Klay at it again.
To the Klay Thompson, he'll pull up and fire for three. It's good! It's good!
Klay Thompson in the zone.
But just as quickly as the Warriors' fortune seemed to soar, their hopes came crashing back to earth.
Thompson grabs his left knee. And everybody for the Warriors in the franchise and here in the stands holding their breath.
Report on Klay Thompson is that knee injury will keep him out and he will not return the remainder of the game.
Just do what you do. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Get a stop and run. Great energy. Great energy here. Let's go.
That infusion of energy would come from the Raptors' deep bench as Fred VanVleet unleashed an explosive fourth quarter.
I think that we just performed better over the course of the series, going out there and making shots and being able to win on the road, build up into having a chance to win a championship.
VanVleet, step back, and he drills a three. Big bucket, Fred VanVleet.
Threes in the fourth quarter. It's big. It's big.
The biggest game of his life, and he is shining.
Every time Toronto seemed to gain the upper hand, Golden State had a response, setting up a nail-biting finish to Game 6.
This is the last game at Oracle. Will it be the last game of the NBA season?
Cousins will power his way to the middle, goes up strong, finger rolling up and in. That's a one-point game.
What a game in Game 6.
Oh, it's been absolutely fantastic.
No fouls to give. Siakam drives, gets past Green, throws it up.
Siakam with the bucket. He's got 26.
Have we seen a finals with as many stories as this one? It's been incredible.
Man, it was a great series. I thought both teams played their guts out. I mean, really a great series.
Toronto, they've been a great defensive team all season long. They need one defensive stop. An NBA championship on the line. Iguodala throws it to Green, who catches it. Back to Curry, puts up a three. Won't go.
Canada, the NBA title is yours. The Toronto Raptors are the 2019 NBA champions.
I'm proud to say that I'm a part of it. It took a long time to get here, and I'll cherish this for the rest of my life.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. It's amazing, man. We're here. We're champs, baby. We're champs. I'm the NBA champ now, baby. Oh man, I can't believe it, man.
Basketball has come full circle in Canada. Your 2019 NBA champions, the Toronto Raptors.
A city, a province, a country celebrates the NBA championship.
Following an iconic buzzer beater and a dominant performance in the finals, your 2019 Bill Russell Finals MVP is Kawhi Leonard.
I just kept working hard, and had my mind set on this goal right here. This is what I play basketball for, and I'm happy that my hard work paid off.
Overrun with emotions. That's what you work for. We're grinding so hard this year, the ups and downs, injuries, new team. Just to be able to come out and finish it off, man, it's unbelievable.
I know it's a big, big moment. I'm really happy for the players, in the city, and the country.
I'll be honest with you, it still hasn't sunk in. Still hasn't sunk in.
Feels amazing. It's great. I love it. You gotta enjoy it.
Kyle Lowry, Toronto Raptors. Fred, how does it feel to be a world champion?
It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable.
I remember watching when guys won it and reactions and, their emotions. And even when Pau won it, you could see it even with my own brother. Like, you could feel it in a way, but you don't understand how hard it is.
I've been floating for the past hour, and I haven't touched the ground yet. I won't touch the ground in a couple days.
Seeing where I'm from there to a world champion, God bless me. Thank you.
Dream comes true. We are the champs. It brought Canada together through this game of basketball. We are the best team on this earth, man.
This is the most massive, incredible crowd gathered here in downtown Toronto.
Still trying to sink in the reality of winning a championship. I just couldn't be more excited for our team, for our organization, for our city, and for our country.
It's an amazing morning. I got my homie Larry here. I got the MVP over there. The family's here. It's a great day, man. It's a great day.
Look at these people, man. The ground is shaking. It's unbelievable. It's hard to put into words. You just got to look around and enjoy it as best you can with the fans and with the city of Toronto.
It's amazing. Everybody's out. I don't believe nobody went into work today. Look at it. It's crazy.
This was a moment to celebrate what this incredible team had achieved and of what we all contributed to with our belief and our support of the Raptors.
It seemed like we were driving hundreds of miles with millions of fans. I've been to a couple of celebrations in my life and I've seen nothing like this.
Understand we champs, baby. Understand we champs, dog.
I want to thank the fans, the people of Canada, and all over the world that have supported the Toronto Raptors. I have no doubt in my mind that we will win some more in Toronto.
I think it was Bono who said the world needs more Canada. The world just got it.
Y'all always will be my brothers. Always. And we are now world champs together.